Alright, check this out. I'm gonna keep making my video here for you. I wanted to show you a place where I find a lot of my, sorry, you don't worry about that shit, a lot of my alien self-portraits. I wanted to give you an idea. This spot right here is kind of ancient. As you can tell, I live out by the water. But to kind of give you an idea of where it is that I look for my ancient, all that shit. You got the idea, easy shit. But it's out here. If you notice, I'm out here by the water. This is actually an inlet where the water comes in, obviously, from the ocean itself. I live off the Gulf. Like I said, I live in Baytown, but so you get the idea. I'll show you a little bit about the area so you can see. Boom! All kinds of shit. But if you can see over there, you can see fucking birds and shit. But this inlet, if you look over here, right here where my finger is, it curves in like this all the way, and it comes back towards this little trail, and it comes in through here. This is ancient as shit. And if you can imagine what it was like thousands of years ago with the ancients walking around, obviously the water runs in through here and comes back through here and through the backside, and it goes out that way towards the Gulf. Over here, actually, you can see the water right here. But if you look out that way, the Gulf is out that direction, and the water runs out this way, and it cuts back and it comes out to the Gulf. I'll show you some shit here in a second, but just so you get the idea, this is actually an ancient walkway. You can see all kinds of bricks and shit. These bricks here are fucking old school as fuck. I think they're from like the First World War or some shit. Here's something I almost dug up. So you get the idea. It's kind of been buried a little bit, but this motherfucker's perfective, like this, big as fuck. I don't know who the fuck put it here, but this is ancient as shit. And you can see these old ass bricks that go around it, but this motherfucker is one big ass piece right here, and I think somebody fucking put it here a long ass fucking time ago, God knows when. But as you can see a shitload of these. I won't say, okay, understand one important thing is that the word stone is not good enough for what these are, but as you can see all over this shit, there's fuckloads of them. You can see this shit. All of these here were arranged, man. If you look, the old school ancients used to live here, right? And I believe some shit, they used to live here because of the water. And think about it, back in the day when you had no faucets and shit like that, where did you drink? Believe it or not, you had to drink the fucking ocean. Like if you had no fucking tap water, what did you drink? You had to drink the ocean. But yeah, okay, cool. You understood. That's what the fuck they had to drink. The ocean. As a matter of fact, the ocean itself is something that's basically necessary for our development as far as our biology and our basic. Okay, cool. You understood. So the ocean itself is something that we're supposed to drink. This is what I considered amoeba. I called it amoeba earlier. Here, I'll adjust the camera so you ain't gotta worry about it. I called it something amoeba. Amoeba is just ocean water, like fresh water. Up here in the inlet, if you go up to the edge right here, the water is crystal clear. There's low salt content, so you can actually just scoop it out and start drinking it. And believe it or not, you're supposed to have been doing that from birth. People kind of forgot about it and they haven't been doing it, but the ancients themselves used to come out here and used to live. You can see all kinds of rock formations up along the edge. But the ancients used to live here in this little area, and they used to bathe themselves here in this water, obviously the ocean water, and basically what I call amoeba, and they used to drink it as well. But I think that's honestly something that humans have forgot about, and something that needs to be basically reminded. You're supposed to drink that shit. It's part of your biology, and I think the amoeba itself not only makes you healthier, I think it doubles as food and also fortifies your system. But just so you get the idea, I'll show you the amoeba in a second, but you can see all these stones that are arranged, so you get the idea. Look, instantly I walk up and I find this motherfucker right here. Look, you see this shit? This is a crystal skull. Just by looking at it instantly, it's a crystal skull. You can see the eye relief, you can see the nose relief, and the mouth relief. This right here is a crystal skull. It's invaluable. There's fuckloads of these. Like, these were all arranged and laid out by the ancients. Like, this is an area that nobody really walks through. Look, here's another one right here. Look, just like that. Look, just like that. I find this one. I got a few minutes left. I ain't gotta worry about it. You can't really see it, but this is another crystal skull. Every one of these are carved out. Every one of these are alien, and they were laid out by ancients. Look at this motherfucker right here. Look, this one right here is invaluable. You can tell by the color. This is also an alien. You can see all the grooves that are carved into it. Depending, I'll draw it back because the camera can't pick up the focus. But you can see all the grooves that are cut into it. It's also a self-portrait. You can see some shit. Like if you look at this one right here. Look, obviously, yeah. Look at this motherfucker right here. It's an elongated skull, and you can see all the grooves. You can even see the eye relief, the nose relief, and the mouth relief, and also a bunch of grooves in the back. And just like I said, every one of these are actually designed to fit the human hand. You can see the grooves that are perfect for my thumb and my index finger, so it doubles as a hand tool as well. I'm gonna keep this one right here. It looks outstanding, but I'll try and make a sketch of it sometime so you get the idea. But a lot of these, like I said, there's more out. Here's another one. Look, all of these. There's hundreds of these, hundreds of them. They're everywhere. Like, there's another crystal skull. All of these were picked up, I believe, picked up by the ancients somewhere out in the area and brought here to line the pathway that they had. I believe this used to be like a public bath as far as like the old schools are concerned, and this is just an area that everybody forgot about. So what I'm basically cool, yeah, basically, and I'm the only one I think that is aware of all this shit out here, and I've been picking them up like a motherfucker and making videos so you can see it. But I'll keep doing what I do. You ain't gotta worry about much because I got you covered. Here, look at this motherfucker, dude. Whoa. Here's another one. This one's crystal. Not even, my bad, but it is an elongated skull. My bad. It is an elongated skull. Don't worry about it. It is an elongated skull, and you can see the carvings in it. You can see the eye reliefs, the nose relief, and the mouth relief. And it's just like this one right here, the one I showed you earlier. Just another one is obviously designed to be a hand tool as well. I'm gonna keep what I say, picking these up, and I'll make a video here in a second. I'll tell you a little bit about amoeba.